Coming up in this episode, the most common English phrasal verbs, with meanings and examples. But first of all, what's a phrasal verbs means? Phrasal verbs are when we combine a verb with a preposition of another grammatical element and end up with a completely new meaning. They're used constantly by native speakers in spoken and written English, which makes them important to know. In this English phrasal verbs list, we'll show you the most common phrasal verbs, with example sentences included. Bring up. To mention something. Example: Mark was sick and had to miss the party. So please don't bring it up. I don't want him to feel bad for missing it. Bring on. To cause something to happen, usually something negative. Example: His lung cancer was brought on by years of smoking. Bring it on. To accept a challenge with confidence. Example: You want to have a race. Bring it on. I can beat you. Call on. To visit someone. Example: I'll call on you this evening to see how you're feeling. Call on. To use someone's or something's knowledge. Example: I may need to call on the university's excellent professors in order to answer your question. Call off. To cancel something. Example: We had to call off the picnic because of the rain. Check in. To register at a hotel for a stay. Example: We haven't checked in at the hotel yet. Check out. To see or try something out to learn more about it. Example: Check out my new car. Cheer on. To support someone through words of encouragement. Example: Even though Samantha was in the last place, her brother cheered her on through the entire race. Cheer up. To show support to someone who seems sad or to try to make someone happier. Example: Andrew was having a bad day, so his girlfriend cheered him up by taking him out for ice cream. Come up with something, to think of an idea. Example: I came up with this idea for a TV show about my adventures in Argentina. Come up. To bring up a topic. Example: I wanted to tell her that I got a new job but the chance never came up. Come up. When something happens unexpectedly. Example: I was going to meet my friends for dinner, but something came up so I had to cancel. Come in. To enter. Example: Come in, the door is open, said the grandmother to the wolf. Come across. To meet or find by chance. Example: I was cleaning the attic and I came across my high school uniform. Can you believe it still fits? Come forward. To volunteer information about something, like a crime. Example: The police are encouraging people to come forward with any information about the kidnapped girl. Cut off. To interrupt or stop something. Example: His father is rich, but he cut him off without any money of his own. Cut it out. To stop it. Example: Hey, cut it out. I was watching that movie. So stop changing the channel. Cut in. To interrupt a conversation or activity. Example: The teacher cut him in and asked him to explain the answer to the class. Cut back. To consume or spend less. Example: I decided to cut back on sugar to improve my health.